Assalamu alaikum, guys. Welcome back to part 2 of me reading you the backstory from sermon number 35. So I'm just going to continue. Please watch part 1 if you haven't already. I just uploaded it. Okay, so it continues. After the nomination of arbitrators, once the agreement was written, the name of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, which is Imam Ali alayhi salam, was also written down in it. Amir Ibn al-As said, this name should be erased. If we regard him as in Ali, as being the Amir al-Mu'mineen, why should this battle have been fought in the first place? Amir al-Mu'mineen means commander of the faithful. So him being like commander of the Ummah. At first, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam refused to erase it, but when they did not in any way agree to his suggestions, he erased it by himself and said, this incident is just similar to the one at Al-Hudaybiyah, when the unbelievers stuck to the point that the words, the Prophet of Allah, next to the name of the Prophet, alayhi salam, or peace be upon him and his family, should be removed. So the Prophet, peace be upon him and his family, did remove it. On this, Amr ibn al-Az became angry and said, do you treat us as unbelievers? Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam asked him, on what day did you have anything to do with belief? And when have you ever been the supporter of believers? However, after this settlement, people dispersed. After mutual consultations, these two arbitrators decided to remove the names of both Ali Ash'ari and Muawiyah, indicating that people should be granted power to choose whomever they desired. When time came to make the announcement, there was a meeting at Domutal Jandal, a place between Iraq and Syria, which the two arbitrators reached to announce the agreement that determined the fate of the Muslims. Acting cunningly, Amr ibn al-As said to Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, I think they're the two arbitrators, I regard it as ill manners to go ahead of you. You are older in years and age, so you should make the announcement yourself. Abu Musa succumbed to his flattery and came out proudly. Standing before the gathering, he addressed them thus, O Muslims, we have jointly settled that Ali ibn Abi Talib, Imam Ali, alayhi salam, and Muawiyah should be removed, and the right to choose a caliph should be left to the Muslims. They should choose whomsoever they like. Saying this, he sat down. Now the turn came for Amir ibn al-As, who said, O Muslims, you have heard that Abu Musa al-Ash'ari has removed Ali ibn Abi Talib. I too agree to it. As for Muawiyah, there is no question about removing him. Therefore, I keep him in his position. Immediately after hearing these words, there was shouting everywhere in protest. Abu Musa cried with a hoarse voice that this was a trick, a deception. He said to Amr ibn al-As, you have played a trick, and your example is that of a dog which gasps if you load something on it, or even if you do not. Amir ibn al-As said, your example is like the donkey on which books are loaded. There's another word for donkey, I just didn't want to say it. However, the trickery of Amir ibn al-As was effective, and Muawiyah's shaking feet were again stabilized. The above paragraph that I just read to you was a short sketch of the arbitration, the basis of which was the Holy Quran and the Sunnah. Or was it? Was it a verdict of the Holy Quran or the result of deceitful contrivances which people of this world always employ to retain power? Could these pages of history be made a guiding torch for the future? And can the Holy Quran and Sunnah be thus used as means for securing power or as instruments for attaining worldly benefits? When Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam heard the news of this lamentable result of arbitration, he ascended the pulpit and delivered this sermon, every word of which savors his grief and sorrow, and at the same time it sheds light on the soundness of his thinking, correctness of opinion, and foresighted sagacity, whatever that is. Okay, sorry. I'll have to look that one up. Anyway, so the sermon that it just mentioned that it says he delivered was the sermon 35 that I read to you in part 1. So if you didn't watch part 1, again, guys, go listen to it, watch it, so you can hear the sermon that he delivered, as in Imam Ali delivered that sermon. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, and inshallah I'll read another sermon for you tomorrow. Join me then, and in the meantime, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thanks.